All right, I'm here at Adrenaline. This is Mark the Machine Hominick. Needs no introduction. Mark, how you doing?
Excellent of yourself.
Thanks for taking the time for us.
Anytime.
First thing I wanted to ask you, coming off at 140, I know it was a whirlwind last year. Did you take any time off after that fight and kind of clear your head a bit?
I definitely enjoyed Christmas, first Christmas for the daughter, and, right back to work, really, It's the thing with running the gym and Adrenaline, I'm always around it, I'm always around the sport, always around training, so, I don't really like to take too much time off unless there's, like, an injury, but, again, like, I was more involved in, just helping Sam Stout get ready, and then enjoying that as well.
Yep, excellent. Just wanted to ask you about something that's coming out now, a little bit of buzz for a documentary. It's called Fight, Spirit, Pride. And can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a project we started back in 2006. So it's pretty neat because it's definitely a different landscape than what MMA is now.
Yeah.
So this is back in time. It was after my first fight with UFC at UFC 58. So it's definitely there's a different landscape that tells a story, and it followed me for about 3.5 to 4 years. So it's got a lot of story, and it's kind of got a lot of behind the scenes that you probably wouldn't see.
Right.
A lot of things were happening in my life as well as my career. So it's quite a story.
Well, definitely looking forward to that. Is there any news on when it's going to be finished?
Right now, it's just being finished up. But right now, the producer is trying to get it to the Cannes Film Festival in France. So that's,
okay.
May 16th.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, so it's hopefully a lot of people will get to check it out.
Oh, definitely. Just want to move on now. You're getting ready. You got about a month left until you're heading to Atlanta. I wanted to ask you, originally that was a Montreal card. Lots of Canadians on that card.
Yeah.
Is that something that disappoints you, the switch?
I was really excited to get back to Montreal. That's where I started my career and had my first dozen fights. So, I was excited about that. But, with the time, it just gives me that much more time to prepare and train. I had a really busy January with Brazil, and then just with the career, there's a lot of traveling. I was gone for the first 5 weeks in the new year, so training was kind of all over the place. It was nice that I got that extra time to train because, just like I said, it gives me that much more time to prepare.
And did you go to Team Curran? Or?
Yeah, so I was in Chicago last week.
Yeah.
It was a great week down there. I was training with Pat Curran his last week before he knocked out Joe Warren.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was a great knockout.
Yeah.
He's something else.
Yeah.
He's a great contender for in the world for 145. And get back with Jeff Curran. I worked with him back starting about 2004. So
okay.
I used to kind of get that relationship back. And,
yeah.
And that training there, I've always felt comfortable there, and it's a great team and great coach.
And great camp, yeah.
So I'll be going down there again the last week of March, and then Jeff's going to come up for the remainder to my fight.
Oh, okay, excellent. I'm just wondering, with the news that one of your gym mates, actually, Chris Clements, just got signed by the UFC. I was talking to him. He actually told me you announced it to the gym, and something like that. You got to take pride in something like that, right?
Sure. Like someone like Chris, he's so long overdue. It's just he's working towards it, and it's just nice and rewarding. For us, just to see, to show others that the guys in the gym. We've got 3 guys now, in one gym in London, Ontario, that fight in the UFC. Not a lot of gyms anywhere in the world can say that. So it definitely, it shows a lot of pride in us, and it's just, it's a great honor for us to be able to fight there and on the same card as well. Just kind of reminds me of the early days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
travel together type of thing.
So it's nice to see that something that Chris has worked for so long, finally get that one opportunity.
Perfect. I just wanted to last thing. I don't know too much about Eddie, your opponent, Eddie Yagin. I'm wondering if you can tell me a bit about him, what you're expecting.
Yagin, he's a guy, he's a veteran. He's had almost 15 years of fighting. I remember fighting in 2002 in Hawaii, and he was one of the headline fights back then.
Oh, okay.
So he's been around a long time. A lot of people just don't know him because he hasn't fought in the UFC, but he's kind of faced all the gamut. He's fought in every organization, basically around. And he's fought in the day where he's probably fighting at 170 before, and he's
right.
5'5", and he's fighting out of his weight class. He's a scrapper.
Yeah.
He's definitely he's picked up his technique a lot. You know, in his early days, he was just kind of a really scrappy guy with a big right hand. He's still got those things, but you know, he's a purple brown belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's got a solid ground game. He's got a really good guillotine, and he comes to fight. So it's a great matchup for me, and you know, looking forward to it.
And you're looking. I know you got your back up against the wall a little bit. To me, the Aldo fight, it's tough to call that one a loss, but you got 2 losses now. So you're looking to go out there and just get the win.
You know, yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm focused on. You know, like the last one, there's so many things at play that I wanted to prove so much.
Yeah.
That, you know, I fought out of character, and I paid the price for fighting out of character. So this one, you know, I just focused on getting the win. You know, not too concerned about, you know, where it puts me in the title hunt or anything like that. I'm just going out there. I want to put on a great performance and a great win, and that's what I'm focused on.
Well, Mark, appreciate you taking the time.
Anytime.
If there's anything you wanted to say, anybody else out there?
Appreciate all the support from all the fans. You know, here across Canada, across the world, and everyone had adrenaline, and you know, we're gonna make waves. You know, at UFC 145.
Perfect.